All right, what we have here is a 1.6 liter dual port. Came out in 1971 bay window van. And it is extra crusty. Heated channels on it still. Flywheel and transmission's been taken off for a project that never happened. So, in preps of starting and maybe finishing a project, I just thought I would work on this motor just to see what I've got here. All I know is in a van that's being used as a chicken coop, and I hauled it out of their backyard for 50 bucks. Back in the day, when you could go find a Volkswagen with no title, being used as a chicken coop, rusted out, and get it for 50 bucks. Just get it out of someone's yard. The motor turns that much. So, I'm guessing it's a thrown rod. But I'm going to do some vacuuming, do some cleaning, see if there's anything salvageable on this, because as I'm finally getting back into Volkswagens, I thought this would be at least a good motor to play on, and who knows, the case might actually be good and it can be rebuilt and just have a spare motor. So let's get started. All right, this motor is extremely crusty. Got some wires on it here. We got just the 2 spark plug wires off over here. They are not coming out. All right, just all kinds of gunk up all on this. Let's see if I can start getting some of these things out. Ooh, look at that. Let's get some light in there. We got fur. We got me holding the light in front of the camera. Me hold it behind. We got lots of mud dauber nests. We got fur. We got mud dauber nests. Look at that. I don't think much cooling's going on right there. I don't think much air would be passing through that. Question is, how much of that was there in this thing through a rod? That is a good question. Some stuff to look at here. Poker. What is that? It's like, is that ash? Is that just aluminum corrosion? Is that corrosion off the generator? This didn't have an alternator. I don't know when they start. I forget when they used alternators. 73 had an alternator. That's still a generator on a 71. So what is this crusty stuff? Man, those cylinders. I don't think I'll be reusing those jugs. This one, it's pretty bad too. It's kind of clogged up. Mud dauber nest all around the spark plugs there. That was rodent fur. Was this something that was sucked in while it was running? Let's see. Now, I don't know which side has the thrown rod. Don't know at all. So, put that tin there. We'll be finding out together on that. But you can make some bets. Some people bet number 3. So pretty. Well, I kind of think it may be something over here. Oh, I didn't want that to go down there. Get that spark plug. Damn, my dauber nest down in the spark plug. Alright. Gonna do a little cleanup. Be right back. Mud dauber pooping flat. Let's see. Did the rod throw? Crash? Spark plug. What the hell? Okay, that's liquid wrench right there. No way that spark plug came out that easily. Had I not been spraying liquid wrench on there. And I'm just going to voice over all this. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know if you can see that. Rod may have been number 3 after all. Look at that. That is one poorly gapped spark plug. Let's check these Bosch. Champion? Who the fuck runs Champions in a Volkswagen? No wonder you threw a rod, dumbass. There's definitely, I don't know if you can see that, there is a piston, pretty much right there. That one's got a piston way down the hill in the motor, so that probably came up, ruined someone's day. Because they decided to run Champion spark plugs in a Volkswagen. That's probably not what caused it, but you can say it is. So pretty dirty, but if you look down in there, you can't see the cylinder top. So the only one that's really out, number 3. It smashed a spark plug by the look of it. So. that stud. Okay, I'll show you this shit. So I got that stud backed out. That stud. I don't even know what the hell that stud's doing there. Let's see. Let's see if I can even get this damn thing off of here. Maybe back. Let's see. I think that's a 1/2 inch nut. I'm gonna put on there because it keeps rolling a 13. 1/2 inch, just a smidge smaller than a 13. And that may have just rolled off. Oh no, it's loose. It's loose. That was it. Always had 13s. Missing and wore out. Always had 1/2 inches. It's 13 mils is 0.53 inches, according to my chart. Maybe off a little. So that side has double piece on the bottom. This one has one piece. Why is that? I bet Mike might know. one of those Volkswagen questions. I'll pause for a minute. You just missed it. Broke the top off. I used one of these rounded off bolt extractors. 10 mil didn't work, so I went for 3/8. I broke the top off. So that will have to be drilled out if I decide to use the heads again. Now I've got broken bolts stuck in my extractor. How do I get that out? How do I extract from the extractor? I can poke a screwdriver through it. Say you find a Volkswagen out there and it's been parked 5 years. Shoot, in the South, say it's been parked 1 year, 2. Oh, it ran when it was running great. Pappy died. He was the only one who liked it. Either mud daubers down in the oil thing. Oil thing's dirty. Alright. Okay, maybe it did run. Maybe it's been sitting 15 years. I've got one that's been sitting about 15 years. Got it running, started. Didn't run it for very long because guess what? Inside your fan shroud, this is what the cylinders look like. They're clogged with mud daubers and every other nasty little thing that can form a nest in there. Mice get in there, pack rats. Ooh, get a pack rat in there, you'll know. Fan will turn on, it'll sound like changing a dryer. All the acorns and who knows what else. It even spins. So, let this be a lesson. Old Volkswagen. Oh, it was running great. You better take that sucker apart. Even if the oil pressure's good and there's no play in the crank, you gotta take it apart and just pressure wash it. Clean that shit out. Otherwise, you're gonna run it, overheat a damn motor. They're running June bug. You will overheat the motor faster than you know. Then you really do need to take the motor out. We'll just keep running. Why can't I get power? Why does it start making pinging noises? Oh, these things are junk. Well, they're cool. They're clogged. So this has been sitting who knows how long. Got one that's been sitting not as long that I gotta work on, but first thing I'm gonna do, pull the motor. Do the same thing we're doing here. Hopefully in better order. Alright, just did some fun little just clean up, vacuuming, and soaking everything with liquid wrench. So just to recap, pulled that stud out. These studs stayed fine. These studs stayed fine on that side. Actually, that stud wasn't in to begin with. It was hanging all janky at an angle, bent in the exhaust. Let me get to where you can see that. That's where that stud is. So that head will need a new stud. Also, the 10 screw broke off on that one right there. And the rear stud came out. So bad news is, I was going to go find my feeler gauge and check and see what the valve clearances were and just how bad this was when it died. Then I realized, it's got a thrown rod. I can't rotate it, figure out where top dead center is or anything right now. So we have here, and we have, oh, there. Got a little further than I expected. Yeah. Pulley, it's a stock pulley. I like that. Stock 1600 size pulley. It's good stuff right there. So, gonna start taking off more stuff. These, I don't know why. You can buy some of these, they don't have a drain plug in it. So if you get one with a drain plug, you want it. Let's see what's all in here. Ooh, that's some metal. So I had a chunk of metal fall out when I drained a little earlier. Something splashed. That is definitely metal. Big old chunk of metal. So yeah, definitely a rod.
Oh no, what the fuck was that? The motor. He's throwing a rod. Is that serious? Yep.
A rod. Ooh. Not a magnet. Actually, that could be magnesium. Oh, I hope that's not magnesium. There's a chunk there. That's. The case is destroyed. Well, it's okay. Still practice line boring on it. So, other than acorns and mud dauber nests, let's see what we got here. Oh shit, or does he? Yeah. So, I don't know what happened to that one, but it got the shit hammered out of it. So, that's why the spark plug was flat. I don't know if you can see that. Rubber's still pretty good, but yeah, like someone dropped a damn bolt down in there. Oh, there's a hole there. Okay, so you know what? You can probably, yeah, that's stuff you're gonna cut out anyways to CC them when you fly come. That might be salvageable. Depends on how bad the seats are. You're gonna drill those out. Those are sitting high too. That one's sitting kind of low. That exhaust one's wore out a little more. Intakes are both sitting high though. This exhaust sitting pretty high. It's not bad. So, man, it got hammered. I'll show you in a second. Let me set this down. I don't know if that's good core or not. Ooh, this tin's important. Very important. Look at that. That's good tin. Clean that sucker up. Goes in the pile of tins. I'm keeping all those and cleaning them up and I'm paying. So this is part of that figuring stuff out project I was talking about. But let's get the light down in here. So there's acorns and stuff there now. But it was, well, there's a hole in the damn piston. So I don't know if you can see it. This one, it's fine. It just has acorns and stuff. Mud dauber nest, whatever. This one, however, for whatever reason, I have to vacuum that out. There's a hole in the piston. So that's one of the problems. So whatever blew in there, smashed up the top of that head, smashed up the something inside. Now I wish I hadn't taken the pulley off. Sheesh. Let's see if that moves. This guy seems all right. All the rings are good. Nothing busted on the skirts. No carbon on the top. I don't think they're supposed to be that side to side. Ooh. Oh, there's a piston not moving. There's a piston not moving. So 3 at smash. One. So, for viewers watching at home, if you guessed 3, it wasn't 3. It was freaking 1. So I can get this thing right out of here. There it goes. There she goes. Oh my goodness. Whole skirts off of that. Look at that. Inside looks smooth. Skirt broke, so that's what all that metal on the bottom was. Not this guy. Alright, what's going on here? Got some rings broke. I still this is the best thing to use for cleaning rings. Oh my goodness. Oh, case chewed up. Oh, cracked. But, and that's where we would enlarge it. Maybe. Gosh. Look at that. That's all kinds of bent and chewed up. This case ain't no good. But still gonna take it apart in line board. Maybe. Because I already know line board. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on. So I see the cam's gone. So that's why those two push rods were way down inside. So there's some bearing there, there's some crank bearing. Inside crank. So what it looks like from that piston, it either snapped on the end or... Alright, we're back. Kind of reached a good stopping point last night and ran out of batteries. So I have removed the number 2 piston there. Found a way to knock the pins out, so we're good there. Bunch of dirt in there. I don't know if I got to where you could see it really good last night. There's a hole in the side of the crank there. If you look, or side of the case, but if you look past the crank, there's no camshaft back in it. So when that rod went out, it took a section of the camshaft. So this motor is gonna be a practice motor, which always kind of was gonna be anyway. I was hoping I'd have a spare, but instead of a spare, looks like I'm getting just something I can practice machining on when I need. So, anyone watching at home didn't know if it was the number 3 that was giving problems or what? Well, it was number 1. So right now, we're just gonna work on taking out some rod studs. So what I've done, some of these came out already. I took 2 of the bolts from the rod studs, cinched them down on top. Now I'm just spinning it out. Right here. Well, maybe that's just sealer. It looked like the case had a crack. But it may just be warped from where that all smashed. There's like a... Can't tell if that's a sand casting crack or an actual crack. But I thought a minute ago that was looking really... Feels like there's a crack there on the edge though. And there's a bulge right there, like it took a hammer and right there really good. So that's probably a good weak spot in the case. I don't know if on magnesium that could be drilled and filled. Well, that gets cut out if you do a stroker crank. Anyway, so that almost isn't bad, but yeah, there's definitely a seam there, right there. So I'm thinking this case isn't good except for just practicing on, figuring out where you can. Clearance cases. These are really thick, so even if you bore it out towards the case savers, that's not gonna fix that shit right there. It's 41. 1. Information number. Maybe. This was a rebuild case here. Didn't have anything there. I can see. That was a replacement motor. Yeah. All right, we got some case clearancing going on this side. Oh my goodness, definitely some case clearancing going on. So that bolt right there, no good. That's all chewed up, so this rod would have gone. But this was most likely tore up from the other rod. Oh my goodness, I see piston bits in there. The missing camshaft's what cracks me up. A whole chunk of camshaft just blown away from a high revving motor. Bolt's loose. Let's see. That bolt's good. There we go. Nothing else to see there. Got one more to remove. All right. 6 of the 17s, 14 of the 13s. Yeah, inspect with the screwdriver, see if I missed something hidden in dirt. Alright. Yeah, it should just pull right apart, right? Nope. Alright, I just added 4 case bolts back on and rolled it over so the split half will be on the bottom. Maybe gravity will help. I just want to point out how loose these rods are. This is one. Actually, the one that got mangled is not too bad. But number 4 there's not good. I realize AS41, that's just a regular, nothing special dual port. Still don't know. So there's where rod went and completely took out that camshaft. We got damage up here, scraping up. It went all the way around. It went back and forth. Metal in the box. Metal on the bottom. So I would say that cam lifter got taken out pretty bad. There's part of Volkswagen symbol got taken out right next to there. boy, did that cam get taken out. Man, that's impressive. Okay. Clean up my hands. So, can this case be used for line boring practice? Probably. Main seal. Gonna be rebuilt? Unlikely. There's my shims. I've got 5 shims on the back of that. Alright, got it all apart. Nothing exciting. Well, other than the catastrophic failure. We got some loose, proper tappets. That one's stuck in there. That one's stuck. Those have probably just been hammered on, so they're seized up. Camshaft came out in 3 parts. There. The rod broke off. Slammed right through the camshaft at who knows how many RPM. Pow! I think it's probably knocking because it looks like the rod was loose, or came loose, probably making a knocking noise. They probably rubbed it to red line to make the noise go away. And it went kapow! That's my case. All things considered, the crankshaft looks pretty good. Not that I would reuse it, but it's got a little wear, but who knows? Got a stamp 050 over here. I don't know if that's a machine stamp or crank, thrust. I don't know. Let's see. It says 050. Something about it. Something has been machined on this case. I don't think it is original or just been worked on. But it's all taken apart. Nothing too exciting. Can't rebuild it. Nothing worth rebuilding there. But got some 10s. Heads may be okay. And got a case to practice line boring on and other home garage machine work. That's it for now. Got a lot to add and put together.